Those days Brahmins were trained in Vedas, they were called nothing else to study, only Vedas. And most of the agraharas in Kerala was occupied by Nambodiris and the like. Vaikam Mahadevan is the deity. Vaidyanatha is also, he is referred very occasionally as Vaidyanatha, the killer of diseases, or Natha means in this case Harana, one who removes the diseases. A leader should command over things, So Natha means one who has command over Vaidya. There were various schools where the Gurukula was being taught. Vaikam was a very small village with a few huts. Veda Patashala. After worshipping the deity, the Acharya comes out. At that time, a young boy whose mother was having Mahodara. Mahodara means a big tummy. At the time of death, they develop because of storage of water. ತಾಯಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಗೆ ವೈದ್ಯನಾಥ್. Then he comes and faces Acharya, and Acharya was asking, what is that? You are a Veda boy? Are you studying in Veda school? Yes, very much. I know now various things. Mimamsam and other things I am thorough, and I am into Tarkam, and now onwards I will be going into higher studies. Acharya was a little laughing because those two which he referred is analytical science in the side of Vedas. It's only an argumentative and analytical side of the truth. Immediately, boy asked, what is wrong? And Acharya replied, no, there's nothing wrong. But why you are coming? Why you are coming here? No, I had to have a darshan of you. If you allow me, I want to just do my namaskar and I want to put a petition. Then Acharya was seeing his side. Immediately the Sishyas understood and they went back. Sishyar bike. ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಅವರು ಇವರಿಬ್ಬರೇ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Then child did his abhivade, the mantra, and fell flat for 12 times and then stood up and folded his hands. ಅಷ್ಟಾಂಗ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಂಡು ಅತಿ ವಿನಯದಿಂದ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ. See, I have great faith in God. Very good, it should be, told Acharya. Then he told, I have great faith in Atma. I believe that it is the only truth. ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನ್ನ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. It should be, because what you are saying is right. Then he told, why then lot of sufferings in spite of belief in God? And he told that there is a lot of suffering in his life also. What is your problem? Acharya asked. Boy replied that, I am born poor and I am having in Utupura, means Chatram, food, and I am undergoing educational training in Gurukula. Then what is it? It may be because of your Purva Janma karmas. Shankara. That's nice, but that doesn't solve my poverty. It is that if there is God, in spite of my belief, what is the answer for this? Exactly in Tarkam also I asked my Guru, he could not reply. He asked, who is the richest man? Then he told in Vaikam, same on Mahadeva here, on the Mahadeva Nambudiri is there, he is the richest. Then what does he say? If I ask him, then why replied, yes, Mahadeva will say that, just like I told I am poor, he will say that he is rich. Then Shankara replied, because of his Purvajanma Vasanas, maybe he is rich, you are poor. But who made you tell this? Who has given you food? Who is making you grow? And if that man grows and tells me he is rich, if you grow and tell me poor, both have the same effect. Because both of you are given food and the voice to voice your opinion, say that I am rich, I am poor. This is the hand of God. All other things are they making through your actions and reactions. So poverty and rich, where is the difference? You are saying you are poor, he is qualifying himself as rich. Both of you are eating, enjoying, and you have the power to command to say that you are rich or poor. this much liberty he has given, you have to appreciate that God has allowed you to tell this. Then he was very convinced, person was very convinced. The boy was very convinced. The boy's name was Keshavan Nambudri. Then the Acharya was asking, any other thing you want to tell? I have to go out. Then he told, the problem is, my mother is also one of my worries. She is suffering from such and such disease. You come to the feet of Vaidyanatha, come, you go and worship him, and he is the answer. Then he told, the boy told, I am doing it daily, I don't know why it's happening. Then Acharya told, if you are very serious, then forget that this is a prasada of Mahodara is prasada of Vaidyanatha, or leave it that and say that it is because you are well versed in Tarka and all, it is the fate. You leave your mother to the fate, either of the two, fate or God. Then this satisfied the boy, and the mother, whatever happened to the mother is a different thing. But the problem is the Prashnisva Vida, the questioning type, the type of questioning. This is where we are wrong. Lord has only compassion, he goes on distributing, only compassion, but depends upon the grace is depending upon your karma. Second thing is, if you say that in the deepest karma stage, I am not the doer, if you have come to that state, then he takes over the karma, either of the two. He is not a runner of your life in between. We have some two doctors in the Kendra. Suppose someone asks them, ಯಾರಾದರೂ patient ಬಂದು ಮಾತ್ರೆ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ, is this medicine having side effects? Then they will immediately say, go to another doctor. This is the case of doctor, I am trying to talk, who is qualified as doctor. In that case, a qualified doctor tells you, Sathsang Vaidyanatha gives you medicine, and someone asks, is there any side effects? The word itself will disturb Vaidyanatha. These people should understand. And it's a problem. No medicine can cure these fools. Lord ಬಂದರೆ ಅವರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಭೂತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ವಿಭೂತಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಮಿನರಲ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಕೂಡ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ನೌ ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನಿಂಗ್ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಆರ್ ವೈದ್ಯನಾಥ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಹೂ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ವಿಭೂತಿ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ will disturb. So let them be careful now onwards when they talk. So this is just an example. Your tarka, your analysis stops in between you. Don't question the authority of the Supreme. Your kopa, your tapa is that reacts in you, not God's. He doesn't have anything about it. So when such high people like Acharya Shankara comes, what we have to do is completely surrender and leave it to God, or leave it to your fate. Don't enter in between. The analysis does not work in the eyes of God or in the eyes of karma. So only in time you just, for your own evolution, you can use this tarka. So I was trying to tell about the intelligence and the supreme surrender, where there is no intelligence, it just surrender. Who wants this? I am doing this in the whole of my life. I have to go here. These small petitions, hundreds of from Akbar onwards, from his grandfather onwards, from Ravana onwards, everyone. Ravana, for example, even Surya Chandras where he steps means the intellect used wrongly. Can't you understand this? Surya means an intellect, Chandra means mind, and all other devas means indriyas. He was adhipati of that. But Rama is completely Atman. He is not concerned with all this. So he could do. It's just an example. Why I am saying is, even if you are the topmost intellect in the world, you have developed Ravanatva in the worldly level. Maybe in the worldly level you are a superpower, Ravana. But in Atman's level, you may have a small bow. You won't even have 10 heads. That fellow comes and just kills. That means the righteousness, the supremacy of Lord's power is different from what we understand in the analytical world. So the Kendra plays a very important role, because This is the only answer. I am again and again repeating. There is no other answer in this world. All have to look up here or they have to suffer. What I can say. Here I am not talking about. The general world itself has to come to us. Rather, follow our rules. We need not to follow ManavaSevaKendra, but what we talk, unless they follow, there will be a big suffering in this world, big suffering. Whatever we have announced here is happening, was happening, will be happening. Even for example, March 30th we were talking about oil, minerals, so many things. What do you call that? Metals available inside the earth. It's getting proved. A lot of oil was found even yesterday. ನಮ್ಮ India ದೇಶದ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಭಾರತದ ಒಳಗಡೆ. So that means that we are not fools telling a soothsaying or foretelling or anything. It's the truth. Even if it is not there, it has to come out. This is the power of Shankara. He proved because he didn't want to touch a small golden nellikai. If he touches, then all his power gets out. In the life of Shankara, I will explain what happened. So he was a small brahmachari. Brahmachari should beg food from other Brahmin houses. So when he was entering into a house of very poor lady, the poor lady did not have anything to offer. Then he was asking something, Bhavati Bhichan Dehi. My mother, give me something. Then the lady was searching here, there, and ultimately she found only one piece of small nellikai. No food for her. No, she was also hungry. But what to give when a Brahmin asks, something has to be given. So she searched, and ultimately one nellikai was found, and that nellikai she brought and gave it to Acharya Shankara. Acharya Shankara was hardly 7 years old. Then he asked, oh, nellikai. Oh, then he understood that this lady was very poor. Then the mother herself told, that lady told, Balaka, I would have given you enough things, but the thing of the house is only one piece of this was available, and I could offer you this only. Please forgive me for this. That's the word she used. And what happened? Immediately Shankara was full of compassion. He started immediately praying the cosmic power in the form of Lakshmi. The story says he invoked goddess Lakshmi. Immediately, however is the power of wealth, that cosmic power in the form of whatever goddess, Lakshmi, it gave a lot of golden nellikais, golden amlas. Then this boy carries his wooden umbrella and turns back and goes. This is the power of God. If he also becomes, oh, my share 20%, I have given you 100%, give me 90 and you take 10. If he has started telling, then there is no power, there is no God in this. So this is a great mysticism. One who is transcending alone can perform anything. One who has transcended alone. The power has transcended gold and any other wishes of the world, so the power can give anything. Even his mother could not go up to the river which was so far. So he just invokes, Purna, come near my home. And it runs. Even today you will see the Purna river passing next to his house. So these are all not stories. You are having scientific proofs, you are having eyes to see, and there is a history which has recorded that is the original Purna. It's not that someone is cheating you. Everything is real. Everything is real. Why I am repeating this is, this power we should be very, very careful that we don't exist in front of these powers. Nawe irubadu. Navu annode irubadu. Just in front of a rose flower, you forget everything. In front of rolling stones carried, no mass, you forget everything. Masses are carried away. Then why can't you forget yourself in front of the total mental mind? These are all not anything to learn. It is more to unlearn what we have learned. Then afterwards, someone should not come and tell, will I from superstar to megastar, like from supercomputer to mega computer will I invent? And someone should not come, will I invent this shabda, will I invent that, will I be that, will I be that? These are all not necessary. You just unlearn mentally, but then only you can show, your intuition comes out. Till such a time you are in the field of information and learning, which will not help in spirituality. So what I am saying is, none of us here has become worse after they come here. They have become better in all the fields. ಯಾವ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲೂ ಅವರು ಬಡ ಇದಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಮೋಸ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Physically, financially, mentally, psychologically, with clarity they lead their lives. And those who are even agitated could not forget that what I tell is the truth. So they are agitated outside her, they will be in any other place also, but they know that they have met the truth. So that is the power which runs this world, with love. So let us show love, and that is the interaction. So the questions can be many, but don't question. Faith is different. You need not prove Mr. X whether you have met truth or anything like that. It is more you talk outside, you will be disturbing the truth. Mr. R, Guru R is great, or more Guru S is great. If that is a fight, then truth is different from truth is in all the Gurus and Shishyas also. So you are only talking in the terms of whether mathematics is great, history is great. It's always a subject to be learned. It's not that are you learning. That is the test. So stop, unlearn and evolve. Stop analyzing and unlearn andre surrender. More you have faith and surrender, you will be not troubled by the amount of information and knowledge you have. But suppose you want to sell a tablet, tetracycline, then you have to explain this is tetracycline, this is this. There you can't say it is Atman, I am Atman. That is a different field where you can apply more boldly because you are already established. There also you have an advantage. For example, in music, if the Sabda Swaras are not there, if Mahamana is real, suppose one musician asks me, I will say it is real. Enter into Mahamana, then all the Sabda Swaras, it will play with you, you will play with it. Till such a time you are learning, or you think that you have learned, or you are still in the process of perfecting something. That's all. But can you enter into that silence from where the pulse starts? Then any amount of people will be stunned by your exposition. It need not be music, it can be medicine, it can be any other thing. So this is seemingly abstract, but present in every pulse of life. The Mahamana, or whatever it is, truth, is seemingly abstract, ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತವಾಗಿರುವ ಥರ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ it is ವ್ಯಕ್ತವಾಗಿದೆ. Every pulse of your life, it is so potent. The greatest inventions were made when they forgot about the invention. Rather when they were disillusioned with their own thinking, and when they wanted to give up, or when they were totally in laya, the greatest inventions have come. Discovery of new things. So similarly, when you are talking about art, the artist was telling, I forgot and mother made me write. There is no mother present there. It is his involvement with the motherly characteristics in his mind. If he wanted to prepare, then it's a different thing. It would have been art. Here it is heart. We have our friend here. Suppose great musicians are sitting before her, asking her to sing. Then she has to perform according to musical, technology. What do you call that? Grammar, musical grammar. Suppose she sits with like-minded people, or she sits alone and she forgets and sings. The greatest of discoveries in Swara comes out, usually, isn't it? ಗುಂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. When she forgets herself, the best of Swaras come out. Have you tried? Where she need not prove to anyone, or anyone need not ask her anything. So that doesn't mean that will I be like this when I have to come out to concert. That is a different level. But the peace I am talking about, the discovery, the new year nuances, that all happens only when things are in perfect laya. The secret of life is this. So can you forget that you are anything? That you do it inside, then you will feel that a great light is guiding you. And if you allow that light, then it guides you throughout. And then someone else will come and ask, is it light? Don't be fooled. The world is full of money, world is full of power. That is andhakara. This is the reality. Don't get shaken. It is reality. You also laugh and go with them, but don't forget that you have got the light. Then all the sadhus and all our shastras will fail if they would have yielded to these statements of worldly people. So don't even argue that money is not the reality. Only truth is. Don't argue, because they will have a lot of time to understand that. So go with them and show your difference. Then they will themselves come to you. Something is different in you. What is that? So when they did not get born out of money, they were born out of their parents. Another ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಹುಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, and they are not wearing the body of money. ಶರೀರ ಹೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. So what is required is your ಇರುವಿಕೆ, your reality, and all those things are paraphernalia. If you have a small umbrella in the time of rain, it doesn't matter. Rain is also real, chhatri is also real. If there is a stone on the road, if you wear a chappal, both of that are equalizing things, balancing things. It need not be questioned. But who wears this? It is not money or power or anything. It is just the truth which runs for life. So I think don't yield your soul, even if the whole world is given to you as donation. Come and rule this world. But if you have to give your soul, just keep AthmAnAm, prithvIm, thyajeth. The entire prithvi you kick for the sake of Atman. Kevala matra alla, he will control. If he wants two prithvis, he will create another prithvi here, and he will start ruling there. And he is the ruler of elements. Prithvi is just a dust. So AthmAnAm, prithvim thyajeth. You have to shirk that dust for the heat of Atman, isn't it? So whenever you follow perfectly. Don't question yourself, and don't yield to questions of others, and be strong in your conviction. Then nothing can shake you, and the unshakable capacity is the capacity of God or Atman. If we are shaking, then we are not even a bhakta. What to talk of greater sharanagati and all. This God is great, that God is great. We are going on differing, and no one will help you, because the unshakable faith, even on the earth, fire, or this wall, will help you to gain Atman. So the quality should be unshaken, and the faith should be unshaken. Then the light is there to guide you, and your life will be full of celebrations. All other small pricks, don't mind. Oh, I have a great toothache. Will it help me? God, help me to remove my toothache. Then you have to recognize that there is God inside. Don't go on asking anywhere. Then God will say, wait for 2 days. But this person, 2 days with this toothache? How is it possible? God, if you are there, remove this toothache. Then you go to some other person, that person injects you, puts you this, and it makes so many things. All those things are different. The simplest thing is wait for 2 days, or if that intuition tells you, put 2 cartons in your ear. Because of the extra air passing inside, the toothache becomes more. That is a secret. A simple 1-2 cartons, or you keep your eye like this. If you can, this will vanish naturally. Instead of that, let us not jump here and there. Very simplest truth and God is very simple, and the solution is there. We are only wanting balancing and remedial measures, not the cure. That is the problem. A little air will be going inside through your nostrils and eyes and your aromas. A little nose will be there, but major will get stopped, because you have stopped the major dwaras. All other things will bring out gali. Whereas in ears, it only taking inside the air. So put some 2 things and see. Most of the pains are through the extra vayu. Allergy, everywhere skin allergy. What is that allergy? Put 1 glass of hot water, put some real arshana pudi, real turmeric powder. The original arshana pudi, yellow color put some leaves of neem, and touch it, and wherever the allergy is touched, it vanishes. You don't need this cream, that cream, and all those things. And if possible, all the SARS bars, don't bother. Put some neem leaves under your pillow, and sleep throughout your life. You change the leaves every night. That gives you best insecticides and the purest of wrong bacterial killers. And the whole system gets purified by just putting leaves under you need not even believe that you can put under your pillow and test from today onwards. You would have slept well, and your body would have freshened up, and you will have more acumen, and brain will open. This smallest thing is pluck some 2 leaves and keep under your pillow. I am not even talking of touching your body. ಹಚ್ಚೋದಲ್ಲ ಅದು, ಪುಡಿ ಹಚ್ಚೋದಲ್ಲ ಅದು. 1 ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಪುಡಿ 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it just mixes with water. It's not a paste. Then put a few neem leaves if possible. Wherever you get this navet or all those things, take the neem leaves and brush like this, wherever it was. And then you just leave it to get dried. You'll find that the allergy is over with one application. Then if it is too much, then you have done more papa, so put 2-3 more times. What to do? So all these things are so simple and so nice, which Bharatiyas begot from their parents and great grandfathers, and fools are running after West means I weep.